Guys, what's up? Welcome back to Nova Roma. We are in WhackleTon. And the last episode, we were just getting started off, so not too much going on. But in this episode, we got to get a lot of stuff done. So the big point in this episode is really probably going to be trying to get a lot of those reward points and unlocking new buildings and infrastructure, that kind of stuff. But yeah, other than that, there's not really a major game plan. We just got to expand this city, start unlocking stuff, and then we can worry about kind of making things pretty and expanding the city in a actual more knowledgeable way down the road, I guess. So game plan for today is to just pump this population up as much as we can and to get as many of those achievements done as possible. So anyways, we are starting off pretty much exactly where we did in the last episode. And I finished the last episode off by getting us a few extra agriculture things going on. As you guys can see, we got the grapevines going. But today I want to get some more industry going. So we're going to need some charcoal. We're going to need some clay. We're going to need all sorts of stuff. But more importantly, we are going to need more of these points to unlock a lot of stuff. So I guess for now, I do want to get a shop down. That is first and foremost. One should be enough for now. Maybe I'll pop down another. I don't have enough coins, so looks like we've got to wait. But yeah, so we're gonna need clay, and then clay gets turned into pottery. And we did get the vines, so we have grapes. And I do need to get a tax office, but I don't know really where I want to put that. The tax office does have a range. That orange circle that was kind of popped up, that is the range. So you will need multiple tax offices. I'm comparing this game a lot to Kingdoms and Castles, which I have a lot of experience in. That's a really, really fun game. Go check it out. But in that game, there wasn't really a range to this. So this game is very similar to Kingdoms and Castles, but there are, little small nuanced differences here and there. But so far, I've had a great time with it and highly encourage you guys to go check it out if you're into city builders like this. I'm really excited for you guys to see the city a little bit further down the road, obviously. If you guys are new to the channel, which I'm sure some of you are, I try to stay a little bit ahead on my worlds than in the YouTube. So I can try to maintain a YouTube schedule, which I'm going to say try to. Not been great about that lately, I'll be honest. But we're trying to get back into it, and I'm actually recording this today. So you guys are watching this on Wednesday. Well, probably Wednesday. It comes out on Wednesday. So probably a grand majority of you are watching it on Wednesday or Thursday, but I'm recording this on Wednesday. So really last minute. I had a lot of other things to get done. I'm actually on my lunch break right now, but that's all right. And hopefully we can get this done. If it runs a little bit late, that's all right. A little extended lunch doesn't hurt anybody. But anyways, enough of that. Yeah, I'm really trying to do my best to get back into the schedule, guys. So I know a lot of you probably are from the Stormworks community. We are going to be branching, off, not abandoning Stormworks, but we're going to be playing other games. So I did mention in the last video, once we get done with this series, we'll probably switch to Satisfactory. But obviously the Stormworks builds are still coming. I am working on getting the submarine done, and I know I'm kind of yapping a lot right now. There's not really much going on in the background. I chose a governor there. By the way, you have to choose governors. The governor, basically, it comes with like bonuses and negatives to the things that you're doing. So that one was both two positive things, so obviously that's a good choice. But you can't have them in the office too long. The citizens will get sick of them, even if they're both of their traits are positive, which kind of sucks. But right now I'm trying to get a little bit better of an assessment of the island we're on and where all the resources are. Like I said, I really want to industrialize. So over here you can see there's a pretty dense patch of trees and a bunch of rocks. So I think we're gonna obviously do a little bit of expansion over here, and I'm gonna try to get some more foresters down, and then also some more quarry workers. I don't know if they're actually stone quarry workers. Anyways, enough of that. I do want your guys' feedback. We're going to hop into a time lapse real quick. But before I do that, I know this is a little bit different than the Stormworks thing. So let me know if you guys prefer the time lapses or if you want me to do cuts. We do have a little bit too much to go over in this episode. So obviously it's got to get broken down a little bit. So yes, please let me know down below. There are Viking invaders coming. But yeah, anyways, that'll be dramatic for the time lapse anyways. I'll talk to you guys in just a minute.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win at life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do, that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
All right. Well, we got some building done. We slayed some invaders. Those nerds didn't know what was coming. Anyways, clay pit is down. You guys saw I was rearranging the jobs a little bit there. The big issue right now is our population. You guys can see I've got plenty of beds and not a lot of people. So 99 people up there. If you don't know, I'm bad at explaining things. I know this game is new. Right below the wood, up in the top, the 99 people symbol, that's how many people are in our village. The one to the right is the beds, and then the one to the right of that is how many empty jobs we have. So I don't have enough people in my village, you guys can see. We don't have any empty jobs. That's a big issue. Basically, this is going to become a revolving issue. So I got to figure that out, and that's kind of a big thing that feeds into getting the points anyways. But as you guys can see, we just unlocked a couple more there. And this is all just for population. That specific god gives us points for raising the population. That being said, now we've got some stuff, so we can go ahead and unlock the pottery workshop, which goes with the clay that we unlocked. And I unlocked a few other things there too, like a medium temple. And then there's so much to go over, or sorry, I didn't mean medium temple. I meant fire brigade. But there's so much to go over. And the fire brigade, same kind of deal with the tax office. He's got a range, and to be honest, I probably shouldn't have put the fire brigade down this early. It does cost tax money. So it does cost gold coins, which the citizens have to pay via tax. And that is kind of a problem because my city is pretty spread apart. So there's, as you can see, this tax office is only taxing 2 houses, which is not very good. So to be honest, I'll probably either shut that one down for now or basically just raise the taxes in that area because they're close to the central part of the town. So they can pay extra taxes, haha. But anyways, we got to select a new governor here. the old guy's time was up. So just going to pick my poison there. I don't really overthink the governors too much. The time kind of flies in this game anyways. Now, what I do want to start doing is a little bit of future city planning. And I do want to have kind of like a big forum right in front of the outpost there. That building in the back is the outpost. It's kind of like the central part of town. So I want to get some forum tiles in there. So there's kind of like a city center that the citizens can go and mingle in. That will also increase their happiness, and this will hopefully drive more immigration into our town, as well as like more birth rates. The citizens will reproduce more, and you'll get more immigrants if they are happier and there's enough food, obviously. And then since population is a big issue, this is something we need to tackle. And I'm new to this game, guys. I'm not going to pretend like I'm a pro. So this is like my second go around with this game, and it's really not even a full playthrough, the first one. So I don't really know what the solution here is at this point. So really, I'm going to just try to increase the well-being of everybody in the town without increasing the jobs if I can, and that's going to come with forum tiles and that kind of stuff. So that is, I guess, my approach for now. And if we can get more people into the town, that would be obviously awesome, because I have a lot of jobs that are not filled right now, and that is slowing things down quite a bit. Now, you guys can see I did cut ahead. There's not really too much has changed. We got about 25-ish more citizens. Still no idle jobs, but it is getting a little bit better. You guys can see that really what they're complaining about, those symbols are pottery. They want pottery, and that big building is an aqueduct. And the guy with an aqueduct has unrealistic expectations right now and needs to slow his roll, because that's not happening. Not for now. Anyway, I can't even give you guys clay pots and charcoal, let alone a bath. Good God. Anyways, so that's kind of the two things they're asking for now. I said I was going to go after the happiness, and so I think clay pottery is probably the move here. Get some pottery into these citizens' hands, and hopefully they will start becoming a little bit happier. I know it's so miserable in WhackleTon. It sucks, you know. You guys have all this nice, beautiful landscape, and you just destroyed the raiders, you know. Should be happy about that. They should be celebrating the fact that we demolished the raiders, but, you know, whatever. Anyways, get the pottery workshop placed down, and there's pottery right next to him. It is kind of a weird walk for the supplies, and I'm going to also lower some of these jobs down just because we don't need so much wood. Really, we have a lot of excess resources right now for the size of the town, but yeah, I'm going to lower the job so we can get the pottery workshop fired up, and hopefully once that's done getting built, he can start supplying these townsfolks with the pottery that they've been complaining about. So, and that'll at least get them off my back on the happiness. I'm sure once that goes away, we'll probably need to get an aqueduct in, but we need to do that anyways. So it's just we don't have that unlocked, so I need more points to unlock it. And that obviously requires my citizens to be more happy because I need more population, blah, blah, blah. It's a circle, guys. Anyways, we're getting there slowly. Once we get the pottery here, I'm sure things will start to open up a little bit more. And then I need to kind of start working on the logistics a little bit, because you guys can see the stockpile is starting to get pretty full. And that's not really good, because I don't really know what they do with the resources if it is full, and also the stockpiles are kind of spread apart, which is also not good. So I need to get that, and I need to get a warehouse. The difference between the two is the stockpile is going to have like raw resources, like wood and stone and marble, and the warehouse will have finished goods, so like pottery and charcoal and tools and stuff like that. So we do need both. For now, we don't really need a warehouse. I'm sure they can just sell pottery at the markets. But I guess we'll give it a try with these forum tiles. I do want to get a couple of these down. I'm thinking a 3-wide kind of walkway in between the outpost and this main road in front is kind of what we're going to go for. And then I want to have the bathhouse adjacent to the forum. And then up on the big hill behind us, I plan on putting like a really big religious monument. So that's kind of the plan I have for the city so far. Other than that, I'm kind of freeballing it. Haven't really been playing city builders in a while. So I'm a little rusty, as you will. City's probably not looking too good, but I'm also new to this game too. So maybe the second or third go around, it'll get a little bit nicer. But the bright side is we have other islands to go to. This isn't just our only island. So once we get enough stuff unlocked, we can get a boat and we can go to the other islands and we can build like a really, really nice city on one island and then like a really crappy, crummy city on the other island that fuels everything. And that'll be great. That'd be an awesome game plan. And then we can inevitably fall to revolution like Rome. So really the full life cycle of Rome, you'll get it at Wacktopia or WhackleTon. Sorry, not Wacktopia. What? It's definitely not a utopia. We don't even have running water. But enough of that, I guess. I'm just going to, keep placing stuff down, keep placing houses down, keep placing fish markets down. Get some more fish into the citizens. Hopefully that'll get them a little bit healthier, happier too. A better diet. But yeah, I mean, really, at this point, we're just kind of balancing resources. So it's still very early in the game, and we have many, many, many years to go. And it is just touching the surface. So we are kind of coming towards the end of this episode. So there's not going to be too much more to do, but I'm just kind of letting you know, as far as the depth of this game, guys, there's so much more to unlock. And some of these buildings get really, really big. And I'm personally excited to get the Colosseum. I would love to get the Colosseum and host some fights. That would be pretty cool. That's some pretty baller ruler status there. But yeah, for now, you guys can see we've got a good portion of the tech tree unlocked already, but there is still a lot more to go, and they get more and more expensive. Last thing we're going to do before I go is we're going to unlock the Undertaker and the whatever it's called, barium building. And basically this is for dead people, so we can just stop letting corpses rot in the middle of the city. Had a few recent citizens complain about that one, so I guess we'll try to figure that out. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to pay them, though, so it'll be there in spirits, but not in practice, because we are broke. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got for you guys in this one. So if you made it to the end, thank you so much, as always. I appreciate your guys' support. You guys killed it on the last episode. I was really surprised with the amount of support that the last video got, so I'm glad that you guys are liking it. And I hope that you guys still like it. These videos won't go anywhere. We've got plenty to do at WhackleTon. But for now, we can only keep these videos to about 20 minutes. I don't want to go too much further. If you guys will, please let me know down below if you prefer the cuts or the time lapses. Sorry, I can't talk right now. But yeah, other than that, I'll check out your guys' comments. Next video obviously should be on Saturday. And that one will probably be Stormworks, but probably not the submarine. Maybe something new, maybe the diving ship. We will see. Anyways, that's all the yapping I got for you guys in this one. Thank you so much for staying to the end. I appreciate the support. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll catch you all in the next episode, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.